back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is ArAn, or also known as X04 World. I am an OFW here in the Middle East, particularly in Dubai. As an OFW, I love the Philippines so much, and anything about the Philippines I am proud and I am happy to watch. Today I will be reacting to Why is McDonald's Struggling in the Philippines by CNBC. Yeah, in the Philippines actually Jollibee dominates all the other fast foods restaurants, including McDonald's. They struggle to compete with Jollibee, not only because Jollibee is made from the Philippines, but also the Filipinos love the taste that Jollibee offers to the customers. It has a Filipino taste. So before I will forget, please subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell and like the video. Let's go to the video.
McDonald's is an American fast food behemoth. With more than 37,000 restaurants in 120 countries, the chain dominates pretty much every market it chooses to enter. It has a reputation for taking over fast. But in the Philippines, where McDonald's has been trying and failing for nearly 40 years to be number one, there's a local chain giving McDonald's a run for its money: Jollibee.
Why Jollibee is beating McDonald's in the Philippines?
Jollibee, came way back in 1978, really established its presence and, captured the market a lot. So
Jollibee is the same age like me.
Brands like McDonald's and KFC
Wow.
came in. It's hard for them to really take away the value proposition that Jollibee offered.
Filipinos love Jollibee,
Yep.
and it's not just because it was there first or that it undercut its competition on prices. They nailed their recipes.
Yeah.
And of course, I think they positioned themselves a bit cheaper than McDonald's. So when McDonald's came in, the difference was maybe 50 cents to $1 for every value meal. So that's how they tried to position themselves. Filipinos love American food, but there's also a twist in it because we like it sweet. For example, we serve spaghetti, and they try to make the sauce a bit sweet.
The menu covers a lot of ground: fried chicken, french fries, sweet burger steaks, chicken sandwiches, and a spaghetti with a sweet banana ketchup sauce in hot dog chunks. Culture
And
also
in my
plays
place
into
here,
it.
it's like
they have a tagline. It's
3
called
minutes
Langhap
walk.
Sarap, meaning
happy.
it smells really good. So it's really inviting, the smell. I think they know where they should be targeting the market. So it's really the middle class market for Filipinos, because they initially positioned it as a fast food, but now I think since the mass market is developing, I think they positioned it as a QSR, so a quick serve restaurant.
Its mascot is a human-sized red and yellow bumblebee wearing a blazer and chef's hat. It's meant to epitomize the Filipino spirit of an always busy but cheerful people.
Jollibee is the biggest fast food chain in the Philippines itself. So it is hugely popular. And a large part of this is because of its branding itself. So it has become to be known as a very household and family-oriented brand that really connects and resonates and strikes a chord among Filipinos.
Jollibee has also pushed out TV commercials and ads that are big on family values. And the numbers show that so far, Jollibee indisputably trumps McDonald's in the Philippines. McDonald's has roughly half as many locations as Jollibee there, and while neither company isolates its revenues
Jollibee.
in the Philippines,
I mean,
Euromonitor estimates show that Jollibee pulled in nearly twice as much as McDonald's in 2017. Jollibee captured nearly 36% of the fast food market in 2017, and McDonald's took roughly half that. And Jollibee's hold on the market doesn't end with its own chain. Jollibee Foods Corp also owns chains in the Philippines like Chinese fast food chain Chowking, Greenwich Pizza, Red Ribbon, which sells pastries, and even US-based Burger King, almost all of which rank in the top 5 list of chained fast food restaurants in the Philippines. So the company literally owns its competition. But Jollibee is now at a crossroads. The domestic market is oversaturated, so it's instead setting its sights on the Filipino diaspora.
If you look at the international expansion, I think year to date, at least they've grown around 25%. So it's already starting to overtake the domestic front. the same store sales growth, meaning it compares stores that were already operations from the previous year. So it's only been growing 8%. And it's since the publicly listed company, 8% isn't enough if you're just going to grow it organically. So they have to expand.
So far, Jollibee has more than 200 international locations in countries ranging from Saudi Arabia and Kuwait to Italy and Canada.
And
the Filipino
UAE.
chain is also taking on rival McDonald's on its home turf. Since 1998, Jollibee has opened 37 locations in the U.S., all in cities with big Filipino communities. Just take New York City. There are more than 250,000 Filipinos living in the New York metropolitan area. In the fall of 2018, Jollibee opened its second location in the city. This one in the heart of Times Square.
For sure, it will become more.
Jollibee has a very distinct Filipino taste.
Yeah.
So most of the dishes here have a sweet taste to it.
I always loved Jollibee since birth because back in the Philippines we always we always eat there.
CNBC decided to fact check. Our team of producers put Jollibee's sweet and savory menu to the test.
Oh, that's good. I think it's good. It's not that spicy yet.
I think it's good.
Our producers
it's
approved
really good.
for the most part.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Oh,
Jollibee may be striking a nerve
okay.
with Filipino Americans, but the company appears to be thinking much bigger when it comes to dominance. With only 37 Jollibees and roughly 4 million Filipinos living in the United States, Jollibee's reach in the country is far from the command it had in the Philippines. And targeting Filipinos in the U.S. isn't enough for the company to skyrocket to success. That's why Jollibee Foods Corp decided to take a majority stake in a popular American burger joint called Smash Burger.
We wanted to replicate the successes of Philippines in the U.S., which is to have a multiple number of brands that are successfully operated, and that's why we have this Smash Burger, we have Tortas Frontera, and we're continually exploring other possible acquisitions.
And I miss this Aloha.
Smash Burger only has
Aloha Burger is
323
the
restaurants
best.
in the United States, a far cry from McDonald's more than 14,000 stores. But it gives Jollibee the opportunity to increase its presence in the U.S. and allows it to target American consumers as well.
That's more of their foray, one into the overseas market, and second into QSRs.
In September 2018, Jollibee said it was also looking to get in on America's $41 billion Mexican food market by purchasing a stake in Tortas Frontera, a small Mexican sandwich chain in the U.S. But the United States isn't the only country where Jollibee has set its sights.
They've also been expanding in China, for example. So I think they experimented. I think that one has been more successful. The owners have roots from China, so I think that has proven to be more successful. And of course, logistically, it's more accessible to I guess expand in the area that's closer to home.
Jollibee has also made a few strategic acquisitions in China and in Vietnam, where it's leaned into coffee and pho. Though Jollibee has expanded its reach to other countries, McDonald's still squashes the company when it comes to revenues.
Yeah, because
McDonald's
it's big.
made nearly $23 billion in 2017,
McDonald's is a big company.
while Jollibee Foods Corp brought in only 10% of that. Jollibee has a long way to go until it can replicate the success McDonald's has seen around the world. But until then, it comfortably holds its #1 spot back home in the Philippines.
Yeah, I agree. Me, myself, raised by Jollibee's food. Until now, actually, I love Jollibee. And I miss the most is Aloha. If you don't know, Aloha is this. This is it. You should try it. And what I love about Jollibee is the taste. That's what she mentioned. The taste is like there's sweet in it. There's spice in it. It really explodes in your mouth when you eat it. And the crunchiness is also in it. Yeah, I miss it actually. And I'm happy that in my area there's a 3-minute walk Jollibee. So every week I went there. I'm going there every week to reminisce my Filipino roots. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. It will be helpful me and help grow our family. And also don't forget to click that notification bell so you will be updated on the newest video that I will post. And of course, like the video. See you again.